Hello, people who are not me, and welcome back to Earthbound. I am Sire Goku, and I'm pissed off because I already tried starting this recording, and I got screwed over by random enemies that can use diamondization on you in this next dungeon, and making the game not allow me to run away, so forget that. Anyway, in the last video, we got a call from Applecid saying he got a new invention and that he was waiting for us here in Winters, but it seems he's been captured and taken to the secret base in the middle of Stonehenge here, which we've seen before, but we never actually went down there. So here's the Stonehenge base. We also got the eraser machine from his pet mouse, which we need to get rid of this eraser statue here. So there we go. This is the most infamous dungeon for anyone that has played Earthbound. It is in here where you can get Pooh's ultimate weapon, the Sword of Kings. However, that item is one of these super rare drops that I mentioned way a long time ago. You have a 1 in 128% chance of getting this item whenever you kill a specific enemy. And when we get to him, I will explain who that is. However, even aside from that, we have really annoying enemies in this dungeon, like this Mook Senior. Oh, Pooh's level 44. Ooh, offense up by 5. Sweet. Defense by 1, speed by 2, guts by 1, vitality up by 2, IQ up by 1, luck by 1. Sweet. HP up by 27. And he learned Brain Shock Omega. Get used to seeing that if you're going to go for the Sword of Kings, because you're probably going to be seeing it a lot. Or you could be like me and constantly run into mooks that will instantly one-shot you because they're being jerks. Yeah, this is not my first attempt at recording this because I got screwed by fighting stupid Mook Seniors that did nothing but paralyze me that did nothing but cast freeze on me over and over again or diamondize me. So instead of dealing with these guys, the upside to the Starmen is they're actually really easy to get surprise attacks on. Case in point, just like that, I'm just going to cut those battles out because they're worthless. Spicy jerky. Alright. I don't need this. And I don't need the diamond band either. So, there are plenty of other items in this dungeon as well. So feel free to go for those if you'd like. Some of them are good. Others are kind of meh, just like the spicy jerky right there. Actually, let me see if I can't pull up. I just want to pull up my map that I use. Let's see. I'll be back in just a second after I get this loaded. My computer likes to be kind of slow sometimes. Okay, one of them's actually coming up in this next room. Try to keep your psychic power up as high as possible, because you're going to be needing it for healing. If you're lucky, you'll find a room that has a magic butterfly that constantly respawns. Oh, guts capsule. Eh. Oh, God. That's the downside to looking for items, though, is that you may spawn random enemies that you don't want to deal with. Mainly the Mook Seniors that diamond heist you. Now, the other problem is that these diamond enemies can be either Mook Seniors or nuclear-powered robots. Nuclear-powered robots will explode when you kill them. The upside is Pooh can actually morph into them. Ah, run away, run away, run away. Screw it. I'll fight you, why not? Starstorm! There we go. Yeah, Starstorm... if you feel like just spamming spells, just use Starstorm, because it just dominates everything in this dungeon. Jeff's level 48, offense up by 2, defense by 2, speed by 2, guts by 2, vitality up by 1, IQ up by 3, nice. Luck by 1, HP up by 12. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now, this is the nuclear power robot. Now, there is one thing you can do with this enemy. Pooh has the chance to actually turn into the atomic power robot. And I recommend doing so because then he can replenish fuel supplies, and you can get free healing. The downside is, it's completely random who he targets. It's also random what his attack is going to be that he uses. Okay, I think everyone's at full HP. That's why he's not replenishing fuel supplies anymore. But that's one way to heal to get decent healing on yourself without needing to worry about wasting PSI. At this point, I just don't care, because I'm just going to rush through these guys. There we go. Unfortunately, replenishing a fuel supply doesn't also count towards PSI itself. But that's okay, because I don't really need it. Even for the boss of this area, you're not going to need it, because, spoiler warning, the boss is going to have a psychic shield that deflects spells anyway. So the best thing I can suggest is just use PSI for healing and nothing else. And this can get rather tedious just walking through this dungeon itself. Because of stuff like up there. Ugh. I swear, sometimes the Virtual Console version of this game has way more enemies on screen than there should be. Okay, and Ness is level 54, offense by 1, defense by 1, luck by 2, HP up by 3, psychic power up by 2. Paul's level is now 50, offense by 1, defense by 1, IQ by 1, HP by 1, psychic points by 3. Pooh's level 45, defense up by 2, HP up by 2, psychic power up by 1. I was trying to get him to transform into the nuclear reactor robot, but he was not doing that for some reason. And let's just run away from those guys. Oh my god, I don't want to fight these guys. Exactly why I don't want to fight these guys. Screw it! Psy-Freeze Omega! Take that, you frickin' mook. Oh, and it did nothing. Fantastic. There we go. That's much better. Paula, you only have 200 HP? Actually, that I shouldn't say only, because she's got more HP. Well, no. No, I thought she'd have more HP than that, actually. She definitely does not have enough HP to survive certain things here. There we go. There, see, it's actually a lot simpler to get surprise attacks on Starman than you think. Man, I've already been recording for 15 minutes. I haven't even gotten to the point where the Starman Supers show up. There we go. And this is what happens when you deal with the well, I'm just going to cut that out, but this is what happens when you deal with atomic power robots. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get Pooh to fully heal himself up, but I managed to get pretty much everyone else fully healed up for free, so that's all that really matters at this point. I believe there is a broken item for Jeff up here. That's a couple life noodles. Better than nothing. Well, that didn't go nearly as well as I had hoped, but at least I managed to run away before Pooh actually died. So there we go. Are you guys going to be what I think you are? No. Well, at least I managed to get away this time. Sorry for not talking. When I'm getting into battles with atomic power robots, trying to heal myself, and it's just not working out very well, and I hate this dungeon so much. The dungeon itself is pretty simple. Good, I'm fast enough to run away from guys now. Yay. There, now I made it all the way through. Okay, now here is the area where every Starman you run into is most likely going to be the enemy that you're looking for. Indeed, this is the Starman Super. He has a 1 out of 128 chance of dropping the Sword of Kings for Pooh. If you want to go for it, I recommend you do, because it is Pooh's best and only weapon in the entire game. Don't expect to get it right away, because it is a super rare drop. So it is possible that it is going to take forever and a day. I'm not even joking about the and a day part. It could take you all day to get this item. Don't feel bad about that. It happens to everyone that tries to get this item. But this is the room where it's the most likely chance that you're going to run into the Starman Super. So, if you're going to go for the sword, be in this area. Let's see. There. Good thing I got a side caramel there because I needed it. I'm not fighting a regular Starman. I don't need to level grind. I want Starman supers, if anything. Alright, let's try again. Now, the more enemies that are in the battle, the higher the probability is going to become. So, try to only fight Starman supers. And suddenly, this is really starting to gray out on me. And it wasn't being nearly this much... this finicky before, and now it's not anymore. That's really odd. Maybe it's just certain parts. There is another option. You can spy. If you spy and there is a chance that the enemy has a present, the game will tell you that. But again, I suggest if you're going for the sword, simply only fighting Starman supers on their own. Don't feel bad if it takes a while. I don't even blame you for if you just give up on it. Jeff's level 49. There are plenty of people that just decide not to go for this because it just takes that long to get it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try a couple of times off camera to see if I can get it. If I can't, then I'm going to just go on, face the boss, and then that'll be it, and I will just get it off camera, because I don't want to drag this out for freaking ever. So yeah, sorry, I'm looking at the time of how much I'm recording here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just go on, for the purpose of this recording, I'm going to go on and finish this dungeon, because there's only one room left. So if you come in here, you got exit mice right there. Makes it easier to leave the dungeon and come back. Oh, a broken trumpet as well. Wonderful. This is the final area of this dungeon. Now, the reason why I say... Here's the thing, though. After you beat the boss of this area, all the enemies are gone. They'll never come back, and you'll never get the chance to get the Sword of Kings ever again. Let's see if I can get it in this recording. It would be frickin' sweet if I did. I'm not gonna expect it, but it's possible. Nope, who's level 46? And life up gamma, not bad. Again, don't blame yourself for not getting it. Okay, so we got a broken trumpet. Nice. Not that it matters. Now that is good. The pixie bracelet is fantastic. Anyway, I forgot to get rid of the Casey bat. Just drop the Casey bat because it's not good at all. And give the pixie bracelet to Paula. There we go. Gives her an extra 10 defense. Very nice. And then we go through this hallway here. And we've got it. Everyone's trapped in here. Everyone's trapped in here. What's in the next room? Well, in the next room is the boss of this dungeon. And once you defeat this boss, all the enemies in this dungeon will disappear. So this is why you have only one shot at getting the Sword of Kings. But for the purpose of this video and making the plot just progress further, I'm going to fight him. And now this boss is not easy. What's the Apple of Enlightenment? And we got ourselves the Starman Deluxe. This guy is tough. He does have a psychic shield. So try not to use too many. If you have any bottle rockets, be sure to use those. Crap. Oh, phew, that was close. Yeah, be careful. This guy is really powerful. Phew, that was close. Yeah. Okay, so this guy has a psychic shield, as you can see. Sorry for not talking. Whenever I get close to dying, I get nervous and I don't want to speak. But anyway, yeah, this guy has a psychic shield. If you have the shield killer, use it. Don't worry about taking out his... Don't worry about taking out the guys he summons. There we go, got rid of the shield. Yeah, don't worry about taking out the enemies that he summons, because he's just going to keep summoning them over and over again. Once you get rid of his shield, though, you can just go crazy. There, you can use Heavy Bazooka, you can go Starstorm Alpha. There we go, and he's done. And Ness is level 55. Offense up by 2, defense by 1, speed by 1, HP by 2, psychic power by 2. Paul is level 51. Offense up by 2, defense by 1, guts by 1, IQ by 1, luck by 1, HP up by 2, psychic points up by 5. Paul learns Size Shield Beta. There, and see, once you get rid of the Starman Super, everything's done. Everyone's freed, and all the enemies disappear. Hey, can I get that Overcoming Shyness book, by the way? God dang it. But yeah, now that we've stopped the base and everything, all the enemies are gone, so you don't get a chance to get the Sword of Kings anymore. But, in a sense, that's fine by me at this point, for this episode anyway. Thank you guys. So now that we've stopped the Stonehenge base and saved everyone, we need to go back to the Onet library to get the Book of Overcoming Shyness. So I will do that in the next video, and hopefully I can also have the Sword of Kings when you see me next. So, yeah, wish me luck on that. I'm not looking forward to this. So, I will see you guys in the next video when we return to Onet. See you guys then. Well, the ironic thing is that didn't take nearly as long as I thought. After I finished recording that episode, I went back, went out, was fighting for about 20 minutes, and there's your Sword of Kings. Booyah! And since I'm going off of this, Jeff's now level 52. Offense up by 1, defense by 2, speed by 2, guts went up by 2, IQ up by 1, luck went up by 2, HP up by 2. So there we go. Proof that the Sword of Kings actually does exist, and I got it a lot faster than I normally do. It gives Pooh 30 attack, and that's a lot. That is quite a lot. It is the only weapon he can get in the entire game, and it gives him 30 attack. Alright, so with that said and done, that's the end of this part yet again. I'm just gonna refight the Starman Deluxe, and I will meet you guys at the next area in part 32. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you, RNG, for being kind to me. I will see you guys in the next video.